What?
What? Howdy, partners. Welcome to the Pattersons.
Howdy, partners. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day.
We haven't done a sit-down video, I feel like, in a long time, actually.
We haven't. So we're sat by the water and we thought, we haven't done one of those video... What's it called again?
Juicy...
Juicy question.
So we've done videos where we did juicy questions that girls are too afraid to ask guys, and we've done that 3 times. And should we do another one? Let us know. And we've done the juicy questions guys are too afraid to ask girls twice, so we're like, we gotta match it up. Do another one.
So we asked Instagram, and if you don't follow us on Instagram, the links are right there. Yeah.
Also, I'm scared. I haven't looked at them yet.
Why are you scared?
I don't know, because like I feel like some of them get like raunchy and like some of them can get a little crazy. Knowing you're gonna pick the worst ones for me to answer, so.
Well, I mean, I have to pick the ones that guys are too afraid to ask girls. If you guys enjoy this video, and if you enjoy the rest of our videos and you haven't yet subscribed,
please
hit that subscribe button.
And turn on the notification bell.
Drop a comment. Let us know what you thought.
Let us know what we thought. Okay.
Let us know what we thought. All right.
Oh. Why are you laughing?
The first question that stood out to me is, will you marry me? From someone that's not me.
That is juicy, and I don't know what to say to that. I don't want to let them.
That's not a question where guys are too afraid to ask girls, because she gets like 20 DMs a day from people who are like, leave Sam, marry me. I'm like, what?
I'm like, I answer back. I'm like, okay, where are you, by the way? Who are you, by the way?
Juicy question number 1. What are you expecting on our wedding night? Why are you laughing at that?
I'm expecting...
Like, what do girls expect on the wedding night?
A really nice package, because, you know, you get a lot of wedding gifts. You get a lot of wedding gifts at your wedding, so I'm expecting a really nice, big package.
Oh my word. I thought we were keeping this family friendly.
I don't know, I'm expecting lots of smiles.
We are jumping right in at the deep end.
Lots of smiles, that's exactly what I'm expecting.
Lots of smiles.
Why are you laughing?
Yes. Someone just wrote yes.
That is juicy.
Do girls like arms or abs more?
I think it depends on the girl. I'm an arms.
Your arms?
I prefer like huge arms like these ones. Look at these.
No.
Whoa, not the gun show.
No.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Personally, for me, I like arms because it shows like that you're muscular. What? What?
I can't read this one out.
I need to see it right now. I think that's past juicy.
That last one would have definitely got us banned from YouTube.
I don't even know how to say it without...
All I will say is you guys are sick in the head. The next juicy question that we are allowed to talk about. Where is your favourite place to be kissed?
You know what? This is going to be a weird answer. My forehead and my cheek. Like, I love when you kiss my forehead, or like when you give me like a nice long kiss on my cheek. Yeah. I really love it. Like I love it.
I tried to kiss your lips, but you turned away because you prefer kissing your cheek. You cheeky minx.
I think it's like extra sweet when you just like come over and you're like it's so like, isn't that sweet? But I do love a good old pecker over here.
Can I test?
I think you should.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, maybe actually I'm switching my answer to lips.
Can boys split bills? Like, do you think it's fair to split bills on dates?
Absolutely. I think, honestly, it might be an unpopular opinion, but I think it's so unfair for the girls to always, like, be treated, because I think men should be treated, too. I personally would never be able to sit there and let you pay for everything. Like, I just feel like that's so wrong. Even not just splitting, I think sometimes the girls should pay for the full meal, too.
Yeah, generally what we do is, like, we pretty much, like, take it in turns, but we don't really think about it, do we?
No.
Not a question, just give me a shout out.
Shout out to you.
What is your biggest turn off?
Are we doing like pet peeves, or like if I was like on a date with a guy and he did something?
I guess when you're on a date with a guy.
Okay. I have 2. 1, smoking. I can't be around that. It makes me feel sick. And 2 is like seeing how they treat a waiter. You can tell how someone is by the way they treat a waiter.
Definitely.
Yeah, and smoking and drugs and stuff. Bye. What?
Is it really that hard to decide where to eat?
Yes. No hesitation. Absolutely yes. It's the worst decision of my life every single day. The hardest decision I'm probably ever going to make in my lifetime. I don't even want to talk about it. It stresses me out.
I think I can give some perspective on this. It takes literally half an hour to decide where to eat. If I don't just say, we're going here. And 90% of the time I'll be like, we're going here. And she's like, I don't feel like it.
Like, no.
So then I have to choose somewhere else. And
well, you
she's
have
like,
to choose what I want even though I don't know what I want. That's your problem. You never choose what I want because like you don't know what I want. Either do I, but like you should know, you know?
I'm so sorry that I don't get it straight away. How do you comfort girls when it's their time of the month?
2 ways. 1, give them space, but don't.
What? There's 2 ways. 1, give them space, but you don't.
But don't. For me, like the first like day or 2, it's like really painful, and like I can't. If like you say something in the slightest wrong tone, it's gonna throw off my whole day. I'll get a really bad mood. It's gonna make my stomach hurt more. I need space, but I also don't. Like I need you there to cuddle me and comfort me. I feel like
I'm more confused now than I was.
Just like also get a lot of chocolate.
This video is meant to help guys who are too afraid to ask girls questions, like awkward questions. You just made that 100 times harder because now I'm confused.
You're confused.
I thought you're confused. We're not pulling a Damon Salvatore right now. Anyway. It wasn't?
That was Fez from Euphoria. Best thing you do is buy her chocolate because we always crave chocolate. Well, it's the time of the month. That's always going to help me. Makes it simple.
Thank you for the simple answer rather than saying do this but don't.
What now?
You guys are so freaky. Do girls like hairy men? Like, do you like when guys
hairy
have
like
animal? Do you like when guys have a lot of body hair, like chest hair and pit hair?
Now
and, like, leg hair
again,
and stuff
this
like
goes
that?
back to like the arms and abs question. I think it depends on the person. I'm not into that. I'm not into the hairy chest. But again, some people are. If you like a hairy chest, I mean, I know some girls really like that. I personally don't like that.
Well,
you know?
that's good for me because I haven't gone through puberty yet.
I still
have part of that Harry Styles tattoos on my chest that I've been trying to scrub off. Monica and I went to a costume party the other day, and if you haven't checked it out on our Instagrams, go and do that right now, please. She dressed up as Kendall Jenner and I dressed up as Harry Styles. Do you guys remember a few videos ago I gave Monica my credit card for 24 hours and the first thing she bought was fake Harry Potter. The first thing she bought was fake Harry Styles tattoos.
We're gonna put temporary tattoos all over you. My first purchase is Harry Styles tattoos. Temporary tattoos, unless you want to get the real ones.
Well, where's the card?
Order is placed.
That's when I finally used them. They're like temporary tattoos that are meant to last a few days.
They're not temporary, apparently.
I have been scrubbing until my chest is red raw and they're still not coming off.
My plan is working.
What can men do to get girls to give us a big bear hug? I feel like most men need one. So if guys need a big hug, what can they do?
Firstly, I'm going to cry from that question. I want to give that person a bear hug. Don't be going up to strangers asking for that, but like if it's someone that you're close to, I would just say be honest. Like just be like, I'm going through a really tough time and like I could really use a hug right now, but like make sure you don't do it in like a creepy way where it's like, I really want to hug you. Like, give me a bear hug. And like if they're your friend, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to give you a bear hug. Why is he laughing now?
I don't know if we can keep this in. How do girls wipe their booties with long nails when they've had a manicure and they've got long nails? Now that is an awkward question that guys are too afraid to ask girls.
That is juicy. See, I've never had nails that go like past here. Did I write that question? I mean, all you gotta do is like scrunch the paper, or I mean, some people are different, but like
the answer is she doesn't know because she hasn't had her nails long enough.
Like I've had my nails kind of long, but it's like you can still like type in all that. You just gotta like, you know.
It's been about 10 minutes or so, and we had to turn off the camera because it overheated in the sun.
The questions got way too juicy. The camera's like, I need to take a minute.
I have been reading through and I've chosen just a few more questions. How do we get out of the friend zone? Not super juicy, but I think the guys want to know.
I think it really depends on the situation. Because for some people, they don't want more than that. So it's like, you can't really force something that's not bound to happen. So I don't really know how to like answer that. I have put friends in the friend zone.
Yeah, me.
Before
it's been like 7 years. It's ridiculous. I think I like you. Can I kiss you?
Yes.
Oh my god. Will you marry me?
Yes.
We're married.
Personally, I have put people in the friend zone, and it was for like good reason, because you can't really see yourself with that person. I don't think people are doing it to be like a chase or like make someone want them more. I think if you're in the friend zone, it's for a reason. Like, they can't see that.
I feel like girls could pretend to put a guy in the friend zone as flirting.
Happen.
So it's like, you know, some girls can be like, oh, hey, buddy, as a joke. Or like, oh, you're a good friend of mine, like as a joke kind of thing.
If it's 7 years down the line and they're still doing that, I think it's not going to happen.
I think you just have to be honest about your feelings.
I think that's the exact thing you need to do. Just be completely straight up, because if you're not, then they're not going to know how you feel, and then it's never going to progress. They might not feel the same way, but you never know.
I would make sure to be cautious about it. Like, I would preface the kind of breakthrough words by saying something like, whatever your response is to this, it's not going to affect how I feel about you as a friend. But I'm starting to develop feelings for you, or whatever you want to say.
You don't want to make them like feel bad.
I feel like I was giving advice there
as
well.
That was good.
I've been learning, haven't I?
Very good. What now?
This goes back to a TikTok that we did. Do you wash your favorite bras? And that was my foot making that noise, by the way. That noise. That's my foot.
Of course we wash them, just not often.
I've got a follow-up question. How often do you wear your favorite bras?
That I can't give away.
Oh, you know, I do the same with my underwear. So no, I'm joking.
No, you don't, because I do the laundry.
How many roast potatoes is too many?
The limit literally does not exist. There is no such thing.
That wasn't exactly an awkward question. I just wanted to ask it because Monica's obsessed with roast potatoes.
But they need to have gravy.
Why do women care if people ask them how much they weigh?
I think there's this whole stigma around it now, especially like when you go on Instagram. It's actually like really toxic, because community, I guess, has created an image of what people think is like perfect. And if you don't have that body type, then people don't think you're as pretty as somebody else. It's always changing. Like, look back then, like Marilyn Monroe's body type was perfect. Then it was like Alexis Ren's body type is perfect. Now it's like Kim Kardashian's body type is perfect. So now you have to have like a huge butt and like this and that. And if you don't, then a lot of people on Instagram and like in the world, they're like, oh, she doesn't look like that, so she's not perfect. So I think people just get really uncomfortable with that topic. I do. I don't like telling people how much I weigh.
She doesn't even like telling me how much she weighs for some reason.
I just don't like it, because I think people secretly have in the back of their head like a number that someone should have. It's like sad. That's why some people like Photoshop on Instagram and stuff, is because they feel like they have to be a certain image. When you don't, like, literally, who cares?
And I feel like it's becoming that way with guys in their height as well.
Yeah, it is.
There's so much hate online directed towards guys that are under 6 foot, and I feel like a lot of guys that are under 6 foot, say if they're 5'10" now, a lot of guys have started saying they're 6 foot because they're embarrassed to say they're under 6 foot, and it's not an embarrassing thing whatsoever. I mean, the average American male's 5'9".
Again, it's sad that like guys have to lie about that, because like there's gonna be someone who likes you for your height. There's gonna be someone who likes you for your weight, whatever you are. Like, you don't gotta lie about it.
We'll do one more.
All right.
I'm gonna try and make it a good one. What are the top 3 parts of the body that catches your attention? What are the first 3 things you notice?
Your eyes. I can't even get over his eyes. Oh no, the camera's heating up again. I gotta be honest, height is like something that always catches my eye at first.
I mean, it's a personal preference.
Yeah. Hair.
Eyes, hair, height.
Eyes, hair, height. All right.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video, guys.
And thank you for sending in the juicy questions.
We tried to make it more kind of informative and actually helpful this time versus just going through naughty questions.
The crazy ones, yeah.
So hopefully some of you guys could actually get some kind of help from this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being my guinea pig and answering
You're
all the
welcome.
questions.
Hey, you helped out too.
And if you guys enjoyed this video and you want us to do some more, we have literally hundreds if not thousands of questions here, so let us know.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Catch you in a bit, guys.
Bye.
Bye.